A giant pile of nuclear waste? That's what we're talking about today on Historic St. Louis. Hey everybody, I am Jay Wall, and today we are at the Weldon Spring site near St. Louis, Missouri. It's just outside, actually, in St. Charles County. Now, what this site is it is a cell made pretty much of rocks, and then there's a couple other barriers underneath it that's covering up nuclear waste as well as waste from TNT and DNT from World War II, and then later on from the atomic project. So this area used to be towns called Hamburg, Hal, and Toonerville, and in 1941 the U.S. government purchased the land in order to produce TNT and DNT for World War II. In about 1955 they were about done with that, and that was all done by the Atlas Powder Company. In 1955 they were about all done with that, and it was taken over by Mallinckrodt to produce uranium ore for nuclear weapons. Now, this isn't the only site in St. Louis where there is nuclear waste. There's still some that are on the EPA site that they're working on today, but this was one of the first ones that was finished. So what they did here, instead of removing everything, was they went ahead and capped it. And I'm walking up this big dome. Sorry if I sound out of breath, but this thing is tall. So I'm walking up the stairs now, so I'm gonna let you guys go for a second, and I'll speak with you when I get to the top. Hello everybody, welcome to the top of the Weldon Spring site. I apologize for having to let you go, but that is the most misleading staircase and hill I have ever walked up. We are pretty high up right now. We're at the highest point in St. Charles County, Missouri. I'm gonna take you over to an informational plaque over here and show you some information. So, I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says we're at the highest point in St. Charles County, and the top of this pedestal right in front of us is 734.3 feet above sea level. This is a map here, and this map actually depicts the area that was once the area where all of these weapons were produced. It's been split up quite a bit. So the Remedial Action Project by the U.S. Department of Energy is this dome that we're standing on right now. It's in this area right here. And we are actually right here on top of the dome, so this is all part of that area. A portion of this was given to the University of Missouri. They are doing experimental work there. We're right along the Mississippi River. The Katy Trail is right along here. And then there is also Francis Howell High School. Part of the land was given to them. And if I pan the camera up over here, let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. Of just exactly how big this dome is. I mean, as I circle around, I am just surrounded by these rocks. And my car, the vehicle that we drove here, is way down there in that parking lot. Looks like a little speck from here. This is all that's at the top of this dome. There's 4 of these plaques, just informational plaques, giving you a little bit of information about the project. This is the components of the cell. So I actually didn't know all this, so I'll kind of go over this with you guys and read it to you. The baseliner of the cell with the leach-shaped collection, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, and removal systems was designed to prevent migration from the bottom of the cell. Then you have the contaminated waste consisting of chemically stabilized and solidated grout waste. And then untreated wastes have been placed stabilized within a cell in a controlled and engineered manner to reduce settling, minimize volume. And I'm not going to lie, it's kind of hard to read this and I'm out of breath. So basically, there's multiple layers of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to show you guys the picture here to give you an idea of what it's kind of like. So the grout, this all right here would be contaminants that have been stabilized. They're somewhat safe, but they still need to be cleaned up. This would be all waste that itself isn't necessarily safe. There's clean fill on this side. There's a couple different barriers around here. And then finally the top. And on top of that, there's this nice layer of rock. I will say it's a beautiful view from up here. You can see water towers in every direction, and I apologize about the camera going in and out. I don't know what is up with that. There we go. And I'm just going to walk around here and let you guys see what it's all about.
I'm the one who always says that you gotta take the chance you get, 'cause we are one in a million. Tonight's the night we come alive. I do and you don't, we complement each other. The reason for love has always been amazing. I might do bad things, I agree, but the moment says it's right for me. So can I get a one dance? 'Cause I wanna be the one dancing. I wanna be the one better and stronger and faster. Bottle up and get going, the road is running up slowly. I wanna be the one better and stronger and faster. The moment says it's right for me. The moment says it's right for me. Time, that is everything we got, and now we take every chance we get to do is what I believe is right. Tonight's the night we come alive. To live and to love, you don't need much, you got the pieces. Beyond and above, when you know the single reason I might do bad things, I agree, but the moment says it's right for me. So can I get a one dance? 'Cause I wanna be the one dancing. I wanna be the one better and stronger and faster. Bottle up and get going, the road is running up slowly. I wanna be the one better and stronger and faster. The moment says it's right for me. The moment says it's right for me.
Alright, so that is all I had for you guys today from the Weldon Spring nuclear waste site here in St. Charles County. There is an interpretive center here on site with a lot more information about what went on, what companies were all involved, as well as some of the information about Mallinckrodt. Now, some of you may have heard of Westlake Landfill. That is a landfill that's actually in St. Louis County here in Missouri. that has some of the nuclear waste that Mallinckrodt produced at different sites. There were actually sites near the airport as well as in downtown St. Louis, and a lot of that waste is in that landfill now. It has not been capped or anything like this. This was the EPA's solution to that. What is going on there is the waste is just sitting there, and there's an underground fire burning on the other side, and there's a little bit of a fear that eventually they may touch. So I encourage you to do your research on that and see what's going on. There's a great documentary called Atomic Homefront about that situation, and I myself am going to try to do a video on it as soon as I can. But if you ever are in St. Louis or in St. Charles, this Weldon Spring site, very educational, very cool place to come. I mean, look at the size of that. You know, and I know it's having trouble focusing because it's trying to focus on me, but just the sheer amount of waste that is under this dome is crazy. So if you're ever out here, it's on Highway 40. If you take Highway 40, you will get off at Highway 94, just come a little bit west, and you will be here. You can check out the Interpretive Center. It's open most weekdays until about 5 o'clock. So I actually got here just a little bit too late today. I hope to come back and check it out myself sometime soon. But other than that, come check it out. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and if you like the video, give it a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.